What's up guys, Technics here. Today I'll be doing an all-new deck profile on the Tsukuyomi deck from the all-new set GBT-05 Moonlit Dragonfang. Okay, although it may not be the newest, but I will still be doing the deck profile since it has to be done because I want to complete my Pokédex. So yeah, I have an English deck today so that I can do an in-depth explanation on how this deck works. This deck is a really interesting concept. It's basically based on the old Japanese Tsukuyomi deck because it only runs 4 grade 3s. Oh, before you guys just count your tits guys, because this deck has its reason for playing only 4 grade 3s. Alright. This deck has the ability to write its grade 3 efficiently. So I mean, I won't say that playing 8 grade 3s is bad, but this deck does okay with 4 grade 3s only because we have a bunch of new cards which actually assist in searching for the grade 3 as well. And actually, if you're fighting against G series deck, going to the Great Lock, I know Cadbury is trying to introduce Cancer. Stop! Yes. So yeah, going to Great Stacking at 2 is really good in this deck as well because well, it's tested as well because this deck has been used against my Chrono Dragon and my Chrono Dragon got wrecked. Yeah, because he just Great Stuck me and I just died. Because this deck also has lots of awesome grade 2s to help gain pluses as well, so they can maintain your hand size while you're Great Stacking your opponent. Right, I'll be going through the deck profile right now. Let's go. First, we play 4 copies of Tsukuyomi, Goddess of the Full Moon Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi is continuous effect. If you do not have a Goddess of the Half Moon Tsukuyomi, so basically Goddess Half Moon Tsukuyomi, Goddess of the Crescent Moon Tsukuyomi, and got Ichibiyoshi in the soul, this unit gains plus -2000. So it's basically a 9k if you fail to do your complete chain, which is not really a problem because there's a lot of cards in the deck that helps you fix your chain. In case you actually miswrite something else, you can always fix it back later on. So it's okay. Now and for another information, if you strike, you don't really have, you add the 11k into your 9k, even though you're a 9k Vanguard. If you strike against the original attack power, which is 11k plus 15k, so it's fine. Yeah. The 9k doesn't really affect much, but yeah, this is just there because back then you have to like pull off the full chain, otherwise you'll suck so bad. Second ability is activate. So during your main phase, you can counterblast 2. If the number of OTT in your soul is 6 or more, you can draw 2 cards and choose 1 card from your hand and put it in your soul. Back then, this is one of the mechanisms that help you get the chains into your soul. So yeah, that's one of. So the basic reason why we play 4 copies of her is because we play 4 of the the strides, which is what this whole deck is all about. This deck main goal is to basically keep stacking your deck, and once you hit the stack, you have to count your deck. So once you hit the stack, you can just triple crit or double crit opponent. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun to play, and there are a lot of plus engine in this deck, so it's okay to like misgrade a little. Okay, even if you misgrade, once her ability will help kick in. Okay, I'll get into your grade 2 soon. Her ability is once during your right phase, you can look at top 5 cards of the deck for a grade 3 of Goddess of Full Moon Tsukuyomi. So basically, this additional 5 check will ensure you write your grade 3 more efficiently, and there are other cards in the deck that also assist in your grade 3 searching. So it's okay to play like this. So yeah, 4 copies of Tsukuyomi. Alright, next is the grade 2 is 4 copies of Goddess of Half Moon. It's another 3 per hour from BD3. The one sad thing about this deck is it's really hard to build because it's very old. However, I managed to get all the stuff because I used to keep all the old OTT stuff. Next is when this unit is placed in the Vanguard circle, if you have a card named Goddess of the Crescent Moon Tsukuyomi and the card got Ichibiyoshi in the soul, you may soul charge 2. So it helps you get your main skill, which is like the 6 soul in the deck. 6 soul to draw 2. Right. Her second ability is at the beginning of the right phase. Look at top 5 cards of the decks, search for 1 full moon and write it. If you don't, I mean, after that, place the remaining cards into the bottom of the deck at any order. So it helps you stack your decks so that you can get your crits. So it helps you turbo your deck into your bottom stack, which is the first stack you stacked. Yeah. Next is the new card from GBT-05. It's a common. It's one of the best commons so far. its auto rearguard ability is when this unit attacks and you have a Vanguard with Tsukuyomi in the name, this unit gains plus 2k power until the end of the battle. So it's basically 11k attacker. Second ability is when this unit attack hits the Vanguard and if you have a Vanguard with a Tsukuyomi card name, you may counterblast 1. If you do, draw 2 cards and choose a card from your hand and put it into your soul. So this is one of those cards that help you fix your soul if you fail to do your chain right. It's really good because it pressurizes your opponent. Well, the drawing 2 actually scares your opponent a lot, so opponent always guard him. So during your grade 2 rush game, you can actually use this and rush your opponents if you have to. I mean, you can just write a grade 3. Unless you really fight those decks that really requires you to get punished, like those G series deck. Yeah. Next is 4 Silent Toms. Those grade 3s that were not in the deck was used to put more Silent Toms and stuff into the deck, the good stuff into the deck, because there are so many good OTD cards out there that I don't leave out. So yeah, 4 Silent Toms. Silent Toms is an amazing card. When this unit attacks, your opponent can't guard with grade 0s, so your opponent will have to like lose multiple cards from your hand with intercepts and 5k shields because they won't be able to use triggers to guard. So this is great because this normally baits out your opponent's perfect guard, especially when you check triggers, which is perfect for the combo if you do your Tsukuyomi stack combo. Cool. Grade 2s and grade 3s. Right, for the grade 1s we play 4. Goddess of the Crescent Moon, Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi, at the beginning of your right phase, look at top 5 cards for Half Moon and write it. After that, place the remaining in the bottom of the deck at any order. So yeah, just to help stack your stuff. Just a new GBT-05 support. I love her art. Her art looks like something off some other card game, but yeah, it's a great card. Okay, she's one of the reasons why the 4 copies of the Full Moon is fine. Her ability is when this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, you may counterblast 1. If you do, look at the top 5 cards for your deck and search for up to 1 Tsukuyomi. So you can add your grade 3, grade 2, grade 1 and add it to your hand, and then put the rest of the cards in the bottom of your deck in any order. So she also helps you turbo your stack up so that you can score your triggers even much more quicker. She's an amazing card because she fixed the problem where back then we don't have cards. Back then we Japanese players like to play like just 4 of it to ensure that you write into her. Really, that's the key card of the game. But now we have this card so that we can ensure our chain right much better. Increase the consistency of the deck. So yeah. Next is 4G Perfect Guards. 4G Perfect Guards just because this deck actually eats quite a lot of counterblast because there's so many plus engine that you can pull off. Yeah, like cards like these, which allow you to draw 2 free cards but at the cost of 2 counterblasts. So we use him so that we can get a plus. Next is 2 Luckbird. Luckbird is good because it helps you modify your stack. Okay, for example, sometimes you know that you're 1 card or 2 cards away from your stack. You can use Luckbird and draw the card off. So he helps modify your stack. Yeah, similar to Psychic Bird. Psychic Bird is also a card that modifies your stack. So if you know that you're reaching a stack 1 card or 2 cards away, you can use him to draw out that card so that you can reach your stack. 2 copies of Oracle Guardian Gemini. Gemini just because when you boost behind Silent Tom, it's a 16k column. Your opponent have to use minimum of 2 cards to guard. And if you check a trigger, most likely your opponent's going to start perfect guarding because it is a lot of cards off their hand. And 1 tag copy of the grade 3 Strike Enabler because we do strike the deck. Alright, next we go to the triggers. The triggers is 8. We'll be playing 12 crits because this deck doesn't need draws. We got a lot of draw power in the deck and we don't want to deck out. And also we don't want to play draws because the draws might actually screw up your stack thingy. So 8 crits, put a soul drawn card just in case you want to reach your stack. A 3 Nikkei. So yeah, that is 12 crits. Alright, and 4 Lozenge Makers. When she boosts, she can gain plus 3k power at the end of the turn, you can return her back to the deck. Yeah. And finally, the starter is Godhawk Ichibiyoshi. At the beginning of your right phase, look at top 5 cards of the deck, search for Crescent Moon, Tsukuyomi. So if you happen to write to Tsukuyomi the first turn, you're really lucky and you get the free +1. Yeah. So look at top 5, so record that after it starts stacking. Alright, let's get on to the strikes. The strikes we play is 4 copies of Moon Deity, who governs the night, Tsukuyomi. He is basically the strike of the deck. Her ability is once per turn. choose a Tsukuyomi from your G zone and flip it face up. If you have a heart with Tsukuyomi in the card name, so this you really have to get her as a heart so that you can play her. Put a card with Tsukuyomi into your soul and search your deck. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and search up for 2 cards among them and add it to your hand. So basically put 1 Tsukuyomi in soul. Look at the top 5 cards for 2 cards and add to your hand. And then put the rest at the bottom deck any order. So she helps you draw 1, gain a free +1, and then helps you turbo a stack so that you can hit that stack even much easily. So it's pretty cool. She's the main objective of the deck, which is to turbo to your bottom stack. Alright, next we play 4 copies of... Oh man. 4 copies of... What is the SP here? Nice. 4 copies of Sword Deity of Thunderbreak, Takemi Izakuchi. Oh man, his name is long. Activate Counterblast 2 and flip up 1 copy. Yeah, if you do, look at the top 2 cards. Look at the top 4 cards of the deck and add 2 cards of them to your hand. So basically a +2 for 2 Counterblast. Pretty awesome because you're using 2 Counterblast to draw 2 cards. And put the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. So it's great because he's like a mini stacker. If you happen to run out of your Tsukuyomi, you can always use him to gain that +2 and reach that stack even faster. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed my deck profile on my Tsukuyomi deck. If you like more of my deck profiles, be sure to like this video and add me on Facebook and subscribe to my channel. Down below the description will be the link on my Facebook page, so be a friend, okay? Peace out and I love you guys. Rawr.